So, anytime Donald Trump does anything with black people, we should just automatically assume it's fake. So you've seen the videos, Trump dropping by this Chick-fil-A in the Atlanta University Center, and he gives this black woman a hug, and oh Lord, MAGA has been just excited, and oh, look at the black people just loving on Trump, and look at this here.
So we're not surprised that this is happening. I expected Roland Martin to come out and attack Michaela. I'm pretty sure many people have seen the viral video of Michaela at the Chick-fil-A hugging on Trump and all that good stuff. But is that any better than this?
So tell me about you guys. What you doing these days?
Why don't you share about your passion in sports?
I'm playing AAU basketball right now.
Are you really? Are you guard?
Yes, sir.
Now, what grade are you in?
7th grade.
7th grade.
Right now I'm just doing basketball, playing guard on the JV team for my school.
How about in school? How y'all doing in school? You should tell the president about the school.
Favorite thing about it is the business academy I'm in. You get to travel, so we've been to NC State, Wait Tech, and
You're kidding me.
we went to this small dry cleaning business, and it's cool. It's a great experience.
I'm impressed.
So you got Joe Biden sitting here eating fried chicken and French fries with a black family out in, I think that was in South Carolina a few weeks ago. It was a restaurant called Cookout, which is originated in North Carolina. But, I mean, that's pandering as well. I mean, you can call it what you want. That was staged. I mean, you're not going to have a president or a former president just pull up somewhere without checking the scene out and wanting to know who's in the building. But it gets worse than this because there was a female that works for Roland Martin who had the audacity to talk about Michaela's appearance, and it was pretty disgusting. But here it goes.
Being too mean about this, but I have yet to see a group, a singular person or a group of black people around Trump that looks presentable. And by that, I don't mean respectability, politics, and politically presentable. I mean, the crusty wig, the ingrown hairs on the beard, the wrinkled shirts, the disheveledness. And it's like you scrape the bottom of the barrel of what we represent. And I'm not saying that we're a monolith or anything like that, but it just goes to show you how far and deep inside our trenches you have to go in order to find black people or any race, really, to stand next to Trump in confidence as though it is a good thing to do, as though you should be proud of doing it. That is my biggest takeaway from seeing this footage and seeing this content. It's this is not a representation of black people. This is not what we are about.
So Roland Martin referred to Michaela as an op in that video, and that female, that post-wall obese looking female, I might add, since she wants to throw out ad hominem attacks against Michaela. Michaela Montgomery, I know her personally. She lives here in Georgia. And Roland Martin is halfway correct. She's not a political op. She's actually somebody who has been involved in the political world for a few years now. But her reaction to seeing Donald Trump, you can't say whether that reaction was genuine or not. I'm pretty sure that Michaela's reaction is far more authentic than what people's reaction is when they see Joe Biden in person. Joe Biden is not getting nobody smiling and no photos with him running up wanting to give him a hug. Joe Biden is half dead. And for that woman to try to insult Michaela's appearance, she kind of has, a big piece of audacity to do that because she looks to be a middle-aged woman. She looks to be obese. Her teeth look well taken care of. I'll give her that. But that's not how Michaela comes out when she puts herself together. Now, I have to be honest. Michaela is a good-looking woman. She's tall. She's chocolate. She is attractive. But on that particular day, maybe she just came out the house in a rush. I don't know. I'm not making no excuses for her. But hopefully Michaela will look at that video and be like, okay, I didn't come out looking how I know I can look. Especially if I knew I was going to meet the president that day. Maybe she had a long night. Maybe she wasn't at home the night before. I don't know what that girl got going on in her personal life. But I do know that Michaela looks really good when she wants to look really good. Here's a video of her. You can go to her Instagram. And it's plenty of black female conservatives that look very beautiful. And they look 10 times better than that woman on that screen from Roland Martin's show. And they look better than a whole lot of black females, period, whether they Democrat or Republican. I know some gorgeous black conservatives that will stand next to Donald Trump. You don't have to scrape the bottom of the barrel in our community to get people to stand next to Donald Trump. That's not true. That's an absolute lie. It's so many black women that look good that actually like Donald Trump and wouldn't mind being seen in public with him, wouldn't mind taking no photos with him. That's a total lie.
I think you stand with Trump.
I'm not stupid.
I could tell the minute I saw you, your eyes lit up when you saw the Trump flags.
Stupid.
As I told her, you know why you stand with Trump? Because beautiful people stand with Trump.
Yeah.
So what was your answer? Why do you stand with Trump?
I stand with Trump because he's basically representing us, and everything that they're doing to him is what they can do to us.
Yeah.
And the system is broken, and you know, he's fighting for us, you know. So I like his policies. I like how he says it like it is, and you know, and Biden gotta go. I'm sick of him.
And what would you say to a black person that says that you're not black because you're voting for Trump?
Well, then I guess I identify as a white man. I don't know. I don't care what anybody has to say. I'm a mother. I care about the future of my child, and I care about policies over, you know, rhetoric.
I can show you so many video clips like that of black people that look good, that are presentable, that have come out and stand for Trump and stand with Trump. This is another woman named Shamika Michelle. She's a little bit older. I think she's in her mid to late 40s. She has 3 grown kids. I've met her in person too. I didn't meet that previous girl you saw in real life. I just got that from a video clip from Righteous Perspective. Shout out to him. But there's a lot. And they don't have any women that look like this on their side. Not Roland Martin, at least. This is Rhonda Mary. She's gorgeous. I've met her in person too at a political conference down in Florida. She's a big Second Amendment person. I've met this girl too. She's actually quite popular in the conservative movement. She's on Fox News a lot. Her name is Sharice Lane. That's her natural hair. She's young. She's gorgeous. She's more gorgeous than a lot of black people, period, whether they vote Democrat or Republican. That's her real hair. And that's her real body. Like, I just don't understand. These people are really miserable. The black Democrats are miserable, and they're desperate. Specifically the talking heads, your Joy Reids of the world, your Roland Martins of the world. Who's another one that's a Whoopi Goldberg? These people are miserable. They're getting old. The Democrat Party is losing black voters in droves, especially black men. They're just not the same party that they used to be. And the fact that Donald Trump is getting more and more popular amongst black people, they can't stand it. It's like hearing nails, you know, scrape down a chalkboard to these people. They cannot stand it. They cannot stand it.
The politics are an ongoing debate between Azad Ahmadi, member of the Georgia Black Republicans, and his girlfriend Alexandra, a registered Democrat, who at times sit on opposite sides of the aisle.
So even though you have political differences, it's not a deal breaker.
No, it's not a deal breaker.
Oh, no, absolutely not.
So in 2008 and 2012, you voted for
Barack Obama.
Barack Obama.
2016.
I voted for Donald Trump.
Hillary Clinton.
2020.
Donald Trump.
Biden.
And who will you vote for in 2024?
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump.
You may vote for the former president.
I may.
Why do you say that?
My views on certain things have changed. I am very much so riding the fence.
What are you struggling with?
Being in a pattern of doing the same thing that I've been doing, because it's kind of like second nature. Like when you go in a poll, you hit Democrat. Something has to happen. I mean, it's just so expensive to survive. And we're planning on having kids. I don't want to live in a stressful environment trying to rub two pennies together to try to make it either.
Another beautiful black woman that is saying she's going to vote for Trump. And this is not staged. This is all being done by just impromptu interviews, people speaking their truths. The reason why so many black women vote Democrat, because so many black women are single and they are not under any male guidance and leadership. And you see in that video, that woman has a man and they want to be together and they want to have babies, which is beautiful. I support that. And that's how it needs to be done. If you had more black women with logical, masculine, heterosexual black men, more black women would be voting Republican, because more black men are starting to vote Republican. The woman on your screen, that's Kathy Barnett. Now, she's a little older. She's in her 50s, but she's also presentable, okay? She's also articulate. She's also somebody who supports Trump. She actually ran for Senate in Pennsylvania last election cycle as a Republican back in 2022. So this, you got to scrape the bottom of the barrel. You got to go so deep in the trenches to get black people to support Trump. That's a total lie. You got to pay them to support Trump. It's literally a whole slew of channels on YouTube and TikTok of people that's talking about the black conservative movement, how so many black people are supporting Trump. Now, what's going to shut these people up, what's going to add real legitimacy to the black conservative movement is actual votes in November. We have to come out and vote for Donald Trump to give these people the realization that this is real and not just some internet sensation. We have to do our parts in Georgia, North Carolina, what's another state with a lot of black people? Michigan, Pennsylvania. Those 4 states particularly, and we're considered swing states, so we're going to be states that decide the election. We need to make a statement in November. We need to go out there and really vote for Trump. And it's deeper than voting for Donald Trump. That girl just told you with the dude that she's worried about the cost of living, the inflation. If less than 20% of black people vote for Donald Trump this fall, I would be very disappointed in black America. We should get at least 20% of black people voting for Trump this election cycle, because last election cycle in 2020, when Trump was on the ballot, Trump got about 12%. And before that, he got 8%. So he's trending in the right direction when he runs for president, but we got to do better. We got to do better as black people. And I believe that we can, and I believe that we will, especially those of us that's younger. The under 50 black people, we're the ones that's moving the needle. We're the ones that's leading the charge away from the Democrat plantation. And Roland Martin and his obsequious foot soldiers cannot stand it. They cannot stand it. Most of the men on his show are effeminate. Most of the women on his show are obese or not very attractive. You know, y'all wish that y'all had some of the black women on y'all side that we have. Not only are they intelligent and conservative in their beliefs and the way they live their lives, these women actually have class and take good care of themselves. These are good women. I know a lot of these women personally. And I'm not saying there ain't no good women in the Democrat Party. There are some good looking black women. There are some classy black women in the Democrat Party, for sure. I'm not going to deny that. I just don't care for their allegiance to a party that, you know, promotes the destruction of our people. You know, the baby deletion and the LGBT stuff and the migrants coming over here taking resources away from our people. There's so many things I can say about the Democrat Party that disgust me, but that's not what this video is about. I just wanted to dispel the myth that that we can't get people on our side to show up for Trump or vote Republican because black people are just slaves to the Democrat Party. We're just automatically Democrats. That's a lie. And we ain't got to talk about the black man. We ain't even got to talk about the black man that's leading the Republican Party into a new direction. Guys like Byron Donalds, guys like Mark Robinson running for Lieutenant Governor of North Carolina. And these guys are already elected officials. We ain't got to talk about the black men because the black men are the leaders. And that's what it's going to take. We're going to have a new generation of strong, principled black male leadership that doesn't sell their soul like our previous black male civil rights leaders, guys that sold out, guys that push the agenda that is destructive to our people. And yes, Martin Luther King did, you know, kind of fall victim to that. He was clicked in with some communist people like Bayard Rustin, an openly LGBT guy. That's another conversation for another video, so I digress. But I'm proud of black people, especially the younger black people. I'm proud of the younger generations of us that are waking up, that are running away from the Democrat plantation, because we've lost so much by being, you know, blind and just so loyal to that party, just blind loyalty that they did not deserve. And now that we're hurting, we're finally saying, you know what, it's time to do something different. Shouldn't have took this long, but as the old saying goes, better late than never. That's the end of the video, y'all. Appreciate y'all watching. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Peace.